felters, and welcome. So it's December, it's the 5th, and it's my birthday, and I am felting. And a lot of you be like, why are you felting on your birthday? Because that's the whole point. I love felting. If you said to me, what do you want to do on your birthday? I would probably say, apart from go for a spa or something like that, I would probably say, yeah, I'd like to just have some time to myself to actually felt something that I really like and really want. So I am making myself one of the Highland cows, and I'm going to put it up on my shelf so I can see it every day. But actually, I'm kind of making it, well, I'm probably going to do the course, like I said, with it. But also, Claire's Crafts Creates, when she first opened her shop down in Hornchurch, I think it is, in Leicestershire. I shall look that up and double check it. She was going to have an open day. She couldn't have one because she was so busy and because of COVID. So she's going to have not an opening day, but she's going to have a day where she's going to have myself and probably some other felters there, and invite, I think it's going to be the Needle Felting UK Facebook group, or it's going to be sort of a day for that, and it's in February. And I'm allowed to go, and I can show some of my items that I have for courses and just talk to people. I don't know if I'll be doing a little talk. Maybe I will. I'm not so sure about that. I get a bit nervous, but I've done stuff like that before. I can do it. It would be fine. So we'll see. So I'm going to have some items that haven't sold so I can show people what my courses are about. So I'm making one for myself, and he looks so silly. It just looks awful. I've done his horns. I'm just going to make them a bit better and attach them. And this one's Ice and Fire, which you saw last month. And then I'm going to make some others in some different colours for the course. But anyway, we have started. Christmas is approaching. It's a lovely time of year. So hello, it's the 11th, and I know I spoke to you and it was a bit dark last time, and it's a bit dark again, but it's winter, isn't it? It's only 5 o'clock and it's pitch black out there, so sorry if this all looks a bit dark. But I've been fairly busy. I haven't really vlogged because I've been doing so much video work. I did a video for Heidi Feathers, I did a studio vlog, and then I did a day in the life of. Day in the life of is quite hard to video because you do something and then you go, oh my God, I have to video it. And you have to remind yourself to video things as you go, so you've got enough footage at the end of the day to make it interesting or semi-interesting. I don't think it's that interesting, but yeah, it's a very true reflection of how it was. So I finished, hopefully you can see him, the cow, Ice and Fire colour. My cows are getting bigger. I've really got to be careful here, but I love him and he's mine. He's not going anywhere for a bit. And then I just did a little tiny one, and then I'm doing another tiny one because I've got to have some stuff ready, like I said, or if I haven't mentioned it, for this open day in February at Claire's Crafts Creates. There was a really good new lady. Well, she's not new, she's had her channel for a while, but I haven't seen it before, and the channel is Fit to Be Loved, and it's a really she does some lovely animals, lovely realistic animals, and she's going to be doing quite a few more videos. And she did a really great video that was about 40 minutes long, and it's had quite a few views. But yeah, hopefully she'll produce some more really, really good ones. I think the lady's name is Amanda. So Amanda, I really enjoyed watching your videos. That's really good. And that's kind of it for now. I've got a couple. I've got a Christmas, I can say it now. Hopefully I will get to do him. I'm going to do a Christmas pudding sheep. I can't resist. I've done a pumpkin sheep. So guess what? I've got to do a Christmas pudding sheep, and I will just put this one out on my YouTube channel. And then I've got another idea of something to do with a Highland cow, not a Highland cow Christmas pudding sheep, because that a Highland cow Christmas pudding, because that doesn't work colour wise. I just think that would look silly. But I'll definitely do the sheep one. So I've got to do that, and then I am kind of free to do my horse course. So hopefully in this vlog you will see me doing some of my horse course. Hi, how are you doing today? So I started something and I didn't want to show it because sometimes you start things that you haven't done before and you think, oh, is it not going to work out? But I'm happy with the form so far, so I'm going to go ahead. Hopefully you can tell what it is. Hopefully. So I'm doing a hare, but I'm actually going to do a snow hare. So I've pulled out some colours. This one's got a bit of a fleck of grey in it, so that would be quite nice actually. Then I've got a pure white, and then I'm going to do a little bit of dark, because as snow hares change colour, sometimes they have quite a bit of sort of darkness still left. I'm going to have some dark flecks around the back end bit, because I just think it looked. I found a picture that I really like on Google, and I'm sort of doing one similar to that. It's so weird because one leg comes out fine and you're really happy with it, and then the other leg comes out not fine and you're not happy with it, and it's so hard to see why. Just spend hours looking at legs sometimes. Anyway, so I've got to do, as my daughter said, make sure you get the head right, otherwise it'll look scary. So I've got to get the head right, a bit more on the nose, a bit wider here, and then I think once you stick a pair of really tall, quite tall ears on and the long coat, and then define the feet, I think it'll be all right. So you can follow me do some of that, hopefully. My mum is arriving for Christmas, and I don't know how much, this vlog's probably not going to be very long because I've put my videos up and I don't know how much I can show you. Yes, I am supposed to be doing the horse course. I've put it off again, as you can tell. Anyway, I'll get on with the hare. So Mr. Hare is coming along. Well, I think it's all right. I'm not sure. We'll see. It's very hairy. There's the face, but once you get, can't do it. Once you get, ignore that stuff. Once you get ears on him, he will look a lot more like a hare. Just trying to sort of attach, just do this, all this long coat around here. My mum came in and said, am I felting my dog? That's not good, is it? Let's hope he looks all right when he is finished with his ears. Keep going. Right, hello, here we are. It's the 26th, it's Boxing Day, so Christmas Day went well. I didn't burn anything, always a bonus. Everyone ate everything, so. But I haven't had so much meat for ages. We've been trying to cut down on meat, just like probably most of you have. I don't know, it seems to be quite a common thing, but yeah, I feel like I had a lot of meat yesterday. So as you saw, I finished my hair, and I popped him on, no, I think it's a hare actually. Harriet Hare? I'm not sure. I popped her on Instagram, and so many people were so nice. So I only did a dark patch there. I didn't do a dark patch there in the end. It didn't work out what I was planning to do, but never mind. But yeah, so she's got little brown feet and she's got whiskers, and her ears are what came out the best. They really sort of help her look good, I think. But yeah, I'm really pleased with her. And it's good that we managed to get her in the snow, because it snowed last night. I didn't show you guys this, and I made this little Highland cow head, and he's got a little reindeer headband on, and it's kind of, I was going to do it as a brooch, but yeah, you know, guess what, with me it's far too big, so it could be a hanging bauble or something, or I'll put him in a frame probably and maybe sell him next year, I don't know. But yeah, that was quite good fun. So let's get on and do some more felting, because it's the 26th. I've done all my Christmas duties and I've got a bit of time to myself. So here we are, felters. I am just doing my horsehead course, and this just looks like a blob. He really does. He doesn't look that good at all. You know when you do something and you think, God, is it going to be all right? Is it going to turn out okay? I think it will. I've got all my notes in my book about sizes and everything of the one I did before. The nose was a bit long, so I have cut that down, but that's a good thing to show people that, you know, with felting you can literally cut. I literally got my scissors, cut the top of the nose off. But I'm just firming it up, and then I'll work on all the how to build it up. I've got a method really well worked out, so we'll keep going, and hopefully in a couple of days this blob will look a bit better. I did just want to show you all, I got this as a, it was on my Christmas list, needle felting workshops with Jenny Barnett, who does the most amazing, very traditional animals. She also does a lot of felted coats as well. So have a look at her Instagram. She's really, really good, but she's got a really funny apology to all husbands. I won't tell you any more about that. It is so hilarious. And then she does sort of traditional things like this, and it's really beautiful. It is a lovely, lovely book. I really recommend it. Some of my patrons had it before, and I know she's done another book after this. I think that's more to do with, with coats and things, but yeah, a really beautiful book, and I'm really enjoying reading it, so it's really good. Hi Felters, so here we are. It is the 31st of December. It was the final day of the year, so I thought I'd just do a couple of goals. The horse head hasn't got much further. He's still a massive blob. The reason being my mum's not very well. She's staying with us. She's got bronchitis. I'm sure she'll be fine. We've got the right antibiotics. We had to sort out going to the doctors this morning and getting all her medication. The doctors were fantastic, so thank you NHS. But so I haven't had much time to do that, but I will be doing it over the next week, fingers crossed. So goals for this year, because I didn't set myself any last year, and maybe I should have, and then I could look back and just see if I'd achieved those goals. It's quite an interesting thing to do. You can do it personally with your own business and just write things down. I would like to have at least 10 online courses, or at least 10 more online courses. So if you think of it as one a month, it's not too bad. I would like to have another at least 5 PDFs, because I still think there's a big market there, and I've sold quite a few PDFs over literally the last week. So it might appear to be quite a small way to earn money, but I appreciate every avenue or every way in which I earn money. I will possibly expand Patreon a teeny bit. I've had quite a few people message me of late saying they'd like to join, and I just like it to be quite small so that I or all of us can get to know each other, but I could easily accommodate a few more, so I'm going to do that. I would also like my own website. Now I do actually, of recent, the last few days, we've purchased the website, so I do have it. I've got my domain names, which is really good. It's always a worry if you haven't got your domain names. It's unlikely that anyone would have taken them, but I have mine, so I'm really happy. So the horse course is more important than actually developing the web. I've done it with Squarespace, which it's partly because my husband has a website with Squarespace and he can sort of understand it all. But it's going to take me a good week or so just to add everything on there. But I will feel more professional once I have a website for everybody to go to, and then refer people away to courses to Etsy from Squarespace. I would like to increase my merchandise to include t-shirts and jumpers. But I want to be really happy with the quality of those before I go there. They're going to be embroidered. I'm not going to do printing because I think the printing comes off t-shirts quite a lot. So I really want to get into that. I'm going to put aside ideas for a book. Nowhere, not this year. Maybe the following year, if I felt I had enough new stuff or unique stuff to go into a book. So those are, and get an accountant. I think that won't be for a while, but I'll tell you in a minute about earnings. And then on a personal level, I would love to lose a little bit of weight, but it's not major. It's all about getting a bit more fit, really. And then if I lost a little bit of weight, I'd be really happy. So I went through a couple of figures because I just think it's really interesting. In the last year, my subscribers on YouTube went up over 20,000, which I think I'm at 27,000, which is huge. And I'm not one, like I said, to sit there and say, wow, I'm at 25,000 and all that. At 20,000, I thought that was huge for me, really. And then I passed the 25, and I don't know how or why, but I'm really happy, obviously really happy with it. I just can't believe it. The views, I had 971,517 views. That's nearly 1 million views. And that's, for me, phenomenal, because that's where the money is from, the views, more so than your subscribers. YouTube alone was £5,404 this year, so that's fantastic. Etsy 2,510, and again, I don't put tons of stuff on Etsy because I ended up doing the craft fairs and I hold stuff back for craft fairs and then I put it on Etsy. And for the whole year, my earnings were 12,600 roughly, because I haven't quite added it all in. I'll be doing those figures tomorrow. But for me, fantastic part-time job, and in the UK I've breached the tax level, which is I think it's still 11,000. So, but I'll have a huge number of claim backs, so I probably won't be paying tax this year. But next year I'll have to be on it, and that's where I'll probably need, or I would like, advice from an accountant just to make it a little bit easier. So those are the figures, and I was going to set myself a goal for £1,000 a month earnings, but when I worked it out, 12,600, I'd reached that. So I thought, I think 1,500 is quite a lot. I don't know if I'd get there, so I'm going to go with 1,200, or I could do £1,250 each month. So that's my goal for me to be at next year, is to have earned £1,250 per month. So, you know, that's where we're at. I hope you've enjoyed going through everything, and thanks for being with me for the month. It's been great to have you here. It hasn't been, I suppose, as exciting this month because I've had a little bit of time out for Christmas, but looking forward to next month. I've still got loads of things that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing the Maker's Snowdrops. I've got some more stuff from Heidi Feathers, and I've got a Dachshund kit that I want to go through. So I've got loads of little bits and bobs. I really have got tons of videos in my head. And if there's any videos that you're desperate for me to do, put them underneath. Everyone's asking about how to tell what needles they have, so I'm going to go into depth about working out what needles you have for, absolute beginners. But thanks for watching, and without you guys watching, I wouldn't be here. So I hope you have a fantastic new year, and we'll see you in 2022. Bye.